prosecutors try to paint a picture for the jury that the victim had no choice but to bow down to the alleged cult's leader.
All you belong to the three, and I'll have my way with you as I see fit.
The DeKalb County jurors deciding alleged cult leader Eligio Bishop's fate got to hear from him in his own words. Prosecutors played 2 expletive-filled videos that they say shows his views toward women.
If any one of you disrespect, and to the abyss you go, I will send your soul to the abyss.
Several former members of the alleged cult Carbon Nation took the stand Friday and detailed what it was like to be a member of the group with Bishop as top dog.
There was never a time where I felt like it was my choice to have sex with Mr. Bishop. I always felt like it was something that I had to do.
Another former member testified that it can be, quote, hell on wheels to leave the group. He says the day the victim claimed she was raped, he wasn't aware it happened, but afterward he says he was involved in posting videos about her. Prosecutors say at least some of the videos posted are revenge porn.
We collectively work on videos to throw dirt on and make her seem crazy.
An expert witness on cults has followed Carbon Nation for several years. While the group is not on trial, the prosecution is focused on its dynamic, saying Bishop held all the power. They want to show that's why the victim relented and had sex with him as she tried to escape.
Eligio Bishop fits the profile of a destructive authoritarian leader, and that there are patterns of coercive persuasion.
And so far, we've heard from 7 witnesses so far. The trial is expected to pick back up at 9 a.m. Alan Ross says he has spent decades dealing with these types of groups and conducting interventions with members. He says he has done research and followed Bishop's alleged cult Carbon Nation for a number of years. While the group is not on trial, the victim says the alleged sexual assault happened while she was a member trying to leave. So far during the trial, the prosecution has focused on the group's dynamic, saying Bishop held all the power because he was the king. Prosecutors will try to show that the power he had resulted in the victim giving in and being assaulted as she was trying to escape. After the alleged rape, the state says as retaliation for the woman leaving the group, he posted revenge porn. Ross is the founder and director of the Cult Education Institute and says Bishop fits the characteristics of someone who wants to be at the top.
In my opinion, Eligio Bishop fits the profile of a destructive authoritarian leader, and that there are patterns of coercive persuasion to gain undue influence that have been reported and stated by people that have been under his influence and families that have been affected by him.
And the defense has objected to this witness testifying, saying he isn't qualified, but the judge overruled that. With it being Friday, we're expecting this case to continue into next week. We're going to have the very latest coming up on Fox 5 News at 4, 5, and 6.
All right, guys. So the witness testimony, it continued. This is yesterday. Now, as you see, they had, I watched some of it, you know, because they couldn't really live stream this. So I had to, like I said, I had to get my sources from other channels. But thank you for those dedicated channels for doing that. But, yeah, I heard from the defense and the state of Georgia. So when they had one interesting witness here, they had this Rick Allen Ross, who was the founder of the director of the Cult Education Institute. Now, he's an expert by trade. And the defense was actually, I think this was kind of brilliant from the defense, because the defense was thinking like, okay, well, I'm going to have him here, give him a testimony. And he did extensive research, as per se, based on his website, what he deemed as cults, like either 7-Day Adventists, you know, things with like what Dave Koresh did, Jim Jones in the 70s, when he had, he killed people with cyanide, and before the FBI seized them and, you know, took everything. So, but he really pretty much depicted and stated that, hey, as you see in the video, Eligio Bishop, he fits the profile of a cult, a destructive cult leader. Now Rick Allen Ross, man, he testified that he has spent decades dealing with cults and conducting interventions with members. Now, as you can see too, if you you know, actually study or looked into more of the case, I looked at most of the trial here. what I could. Rick Allen Ross, man, he was pretty much questioning that he didn't have no college degree, according to the defense. He has no college degree, no advanced degree, but just has a high school diploma. But I mean, okay, but he's still, I feel like he's still educated on this, even though he doesn't have like an advanced degree or anything from a accredited institution, but he is accredited to his knowledge from numerous agencies, right? That would deem him as an expert. Now, he researched and followed Bishop's alleged quote for a number of years, and described Bishop as a fitting profile destructive authoritarian leader. He said, in my opinion, Eligio Bishop fits the profile of a destructive authoritarian leader, and there are patterns of coercive persuasion to gain undue influence that have been reported by people under his influence and families affected by him. That's a powerful testimony. Now, they looking at this too. You looking at the jury. Jury comes from different backgrounds and different political beliefs, religious beliefs too. So I don't know if he's trying to create an offense and creating that doubt. Like, hey, okay, well, this man has a biasism when it comes to cults or different beliefs here. Because I remember he was talking about, the Christianity. He was comparing, like, do you think Jesus he had disciples, and like he led a cult and all this stuff, and he debunked that. So, I see where the route that this man was trying to go to, but I don't know. It's really interesting though. But when that video he played a while back, Eligio Bishop was saying, like, I want all you guys to bow down to me. Now, according to the victim, Terry, she stated that too, that he ordered women when she wanted to leave. He ordered women to strike her, and it was videos countless times in the past. They would do something. If Eligio Bishop was angry, a nature boy was angry about something, or you did something out of line, he felt like in his means, he would get people, the members of that house, to do physically harm to you. Now, and also too, when she tried to escape, forced her to have sex with her. According to Solar was actually tested. His testimony was pretty decent. He was pretty much answering the base of the questions. It was just the questions that the prosecutors were asking. I thought could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. He said it wasn't his knowledge. He didn't have any knowledge that she was forced into having sex, but she did. He was one of the media team, had to post videos, and part of that whole sexual explicit communication thing. So I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure there's going to be definitely more witnesses coming in. You had True. He did his witness on how he, met Eligio Bishop, how was the cult, when he was discharged from the Army. I actually got a little bit of his information, too, from XV's World Channel a while back when he had him on the panel. He had a lot of ex-Carbonation members on there. So this case is going to resume here. Like I said, I think the momentum is shifting a little bit, to the state of Georgia, because like those videos he did in the past is not looking good. You can see him cringing. Sexual explicit communication is definitely true. It's just that R charge, because to say he can do 25, 30 years of life, we don't know. But at the same time, that testimony with Rick Allen Ross was it's pretty huge. I think that's gonna set the tone here for the rest of the court case, based on the witnesses. And now you got his other wives too. They probably gonna testify on his behalf too, try to defend him. But then again too, the prosecutors are gonna debunk that, because they was verbally abused as well. Was fights that was going on between Malia, and Velvet, on the beach, and he tried to force, I think, Efru and I forgot the other co-member to fight before they went out to go party. So that's physical abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse that he does, and he brainwashes, and that's pretty much fits the profile of that type of stuff, or it's like a authoritarian leader. So at the end of the day, man, we have to see. I think this is going to be this is going to be interesting here. Like I said, it's the next coming weeks. So I believe it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks tops going in here with this case here. So yeah, man. So, but that's all we have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Until I get next week, we're going to go ahead and resume. Just give my little commentary on it. And yeah, that's all we have to say. I love you guys. I'm out. Deuces.